A magician never reveals his secrets, is what I would have said if you guys didn't have such a friggin' high demand to know what I made my videos with. So you know what? I'm gonna give that to you because I'm a nice guy. So let's get right into this. So, since you guys wanted me to do this video so badly, I might as well give you what you want. So, let's go. This video is really just gonna be covering the editing process because that's what everyone cares about. So let's get started with... For audio, I use the Blue Snowball microphone along with my Dragon Pad pop filter. And while the microphone is good, it's the pop filter that really makes the difference in your audio. For example, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. See, didn't that just sound slightly better? I record all my audio in Audacity, and I make it sound even nicer by following this one tutorial that I'm gonna link in the description. Then I export all my audio to Levelator, which is a program that levels out all the audio so it sounds nice and consistent. Alrighty, so now that we got our audio all together and have it all edited so that it's nice and smooth, it is now time for the next step, that being... Out of all the steps, animation is probably the hardest because of how lengthy the process is. For the frames, I just take pictures with my mom's camera. I don't know what kind it is though. And I usually do it in a section of my closet. Once I have all the pictures, I usually drag them into Photoshop, which you do have to pay for. Cough cough. Once you have the photos in Photoshop, you have to key out the background, which you can do by using the quick selection tool in order to key out the background. Once you just have the figure completely by itself, copy and paste what you have selected and boom! Now you have a completely clean PNG. For extra effect, I like to add a stroke, which gives the model the white border around it, which you can find by left clicking on the layer and clicking blending options. Then you just check stroke and there you go. You might want to do some cleaning up around the figure to get the smoothest of lines, then you probably won't see some of the dirtier details. And once we're done with that, we can finally get to the bit that everyone wants to know. Editing is probably the easiest stuff because all you really have to do is just sync up the images with the audio and that's it. And for all of you who are wondering what software I use, it's Adobe Premiere Pro, CC 2017 version to be precise. And like Photoshop, you do have to pay for it. Cough cough. Some extra things I like to talk about for this section. You may notice that my character has a bit more movement than just a simple arm up and arm down. That's because for the images, I like to copy the arm and just move it slightly up or down in Photoshop, depending on the direction the arm is traveling. You save it as its own extra frame, then you drag it into Premiere, and then you use it for one frame, which gives it a sort of bouncy look to it. So that's it really. That's all the things you need in order to become Sam the Giganfan. However, if you don't want to risk damaging your computer for life, here are some alternatives to the programs that I have, or at least the ones you have to pay for. For video editing, I recommend HitFilm Express. A lot of my friends use it, and it's basically just Premiere and After Effects in a free bundle. And for photo editing, I recommend Fire Alpaca. Though it's more for drawing, I've used it for a lot of my early animations and I highly recommend it. Everything else you can basically make the same. Every other program I talked about is basically free. So now you guys know how to Sam the Giganfan. Great! Now it's your job to link people who don't know what I use to make my videos to this video. And I'm serious about that. So goodbye, remember to wash your hands, and stop asking me what I use!